Man, I tell you one thing, niggas is really trying to ruin the peace. It's really out here. Niggas is really trying to ruin peace. It's bananas, dog. Niggas will try to ruin your peace. Niggas will definitely try to ruin it. What's good? Get up in the chat. See what's going on today. Listen, y'all cannot be getting into these fake beefs every time Tank got a fight coming up. Him and Floyd start fake beefing. Like, all the stuff they beefing over is already public knowledge. So it's like, who cares? Listen, if y'all don't know what's going on by now, we should definitely know. Niggas want narratives and they want to build their brand off negativity. It's certain things that you got to realize what's going on in the public before you start really getting out there and doing whatever you're doing. You got to know what's going on in the public. So that way, when they start talking about public things, they know, like, no, I don't work like that. We know now niggas is trying to sell fights, man. It's just, the cap is real. Niggas that say anything, they literally are trying to sell a scrap. You gotta remember Ryan, I heard just did how much Ryan do in the pay-per-view? Anybody got them numbers? Anybody got them pay-per-view numbers of Ryan? Niggas got them numbers. Scotty dripping on this mic guy. Get your whole scoop Haagen-Dazs. Y'all ain't eating like it's Ramadan. Earn your stripes like I dig like Gucci Taliban. And I'm from the act Leo. Hammer on me like the handyman. Chains on me like an avalanche. Squad ball on the off season. Whole team with the summer camp. I swear no visa. Pinky ring like a damn lamp. And my girl running real slow. Call that the wheelchair ramp. Anybody got a problem, I just a P.O. box with a damn stamp. That nigga has some. Niggas can't be playing in them herbs. They might be poison to him. Cause you niggas won't try shit. Steak and shrimp with the chopsticks. Hunters blue like a bunch of crips. Told the clerk I need big gas. It depends on the pay-per-view. What that pay-per-view look like. Bring it to your mama house, see your home like a car slip. What that pay-per-view look like? Jackson better get here. I ain't got no fucking welcome map, but I'ma welcome y'all to this Scotty trip. Welcome you niggas to Scotty. What them pay-per-view numbers is looking like? What was them pay-per-view numbers looking like? We gotta find out those so we can know what's going on. You feel me? I think Virgil Ortiz getting some work this weekend. See what he looking like coming off that rhabdo. That rhabdo ain't no joke, blood. It'll bust your pack. I'm about to be back on that East Coast. I gotta get back on this East Coast, dog. I can't keep getting threatened by the boys.
Can't keep getting threatened by the boys. Who fighting in Philly? Lito? Yeah, I'm gonna be back on the East Coast, back in Akron pretty soon, cause I don't want to be threatened by the boys in California. They don't understand anything corporately but the state shit, and I don't want to deal with them, blood. I'd rather handle my cases from where I'm at the crib. What did I tell you, blood? What I tell you? Huh? Where you going, nigga? What I say? What I say? Chill out. Chill out. What is you doing? What are you doing? You want some attention? You better stop acting out. Jumping on my papers, biting them up, and picking stuff up off the ground. You better chill out, blood. You hear me? Hey, go chill out. It take a Leo to know one. See that beeping? I never seen that before. You can't see it with the naked eye. That's crazy. Look, you can't see it with the naked eye. See that flash? It's got a time limit on that John. Hank Lundy on the undercard and a few others. Andrew Tabiti versus somebody. Oh, that's a decent card, blood. They getting work in the Philly. They getting work in Philly. They getting work in Philly. I'm gonna have to. That's why I said I'm gonna be back at the crib. So Philly only 5 hours away. It's like an LA drive in Cali. Like, but I'm definitely, it really all depends, bro. Depends on how fast the IRS want to move, what's going on. But nevertheless, it's looking like it's time to get on. Because even in that, my family still in dire need for help. They need a little bit more help. Niggas is getting up there in age. And they not functioning. Niggas' parents is, some of my aunts, and they ain't moving the same. Yeah, so I got a call from my nigga Ramon today. Dude that was doing them in the mix for Devin before he was fighting Ryan. Y'all know the nigga Ramon that used to be hanging with me. My man called me today, bugging out, blood, asking me why did I post him in that Instagram post, which is, hold on, let me get y'all together.
Bluetooth disconnected. Bluetooth pairing.
Hold on.
Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
Look, soon as I come on here, the nigga Kareem posting Haney. You trying to, like, come on, blood. Like, I get it, but like, this ain't that, my nigga. Like, didn't I, like, see, this is the thing. The nigga, look, you see that? Hold on. We're going to go back.
This will not get me down. You got to make those.
You see that right there? Let's screenshot that.
Get me down.
You see that? That's boxing for health. I bought them flags in the background. I bought them flags in the background. You see that? I bought them. You see that? So they're showing the Puerto Rican flag or the Cuban joint, whichever one that is. I bought them. You see that's ego right there. That's Kareem. That, yeah. Niggas be at the gym where I be training at. This is in the town, blood.
This will not get me down. You got to.
Like, hold on.
Has boxing experience.
Niggas mad at Niggas mad at this.
I didn't learn boxing until I came to Vegas.
Niggas mad at that, blood.
No boxing.
Nigga Ramon asked me why did I tag him? You the squad, ain't you?
Family. I didn't learn boxing until I came to Vegas. My dad has no boxing experience, and nobody that I actually know of has boxing experience in my family. I didn't learn boxing.
No, listen, blood. We talked about this before. Niggas be coming in my DM showing their feelings. Niggas be in my DM showing their feelings. When every picture I look up, niggas was where I was at. My stomping ground. I used to be in. See, that's the thing. Like, everybody in that picture, except for Kareem, that's my guy for real. Niggas just, I'm just a different type of guy. Listen, this guy right here, I used to be working at his gym. He owned the gym, but he got on some fugazi. We know that's Devin. That's ego. Why is he at exactly? He's acted. That's where I be. So that's what I'm saying. I wasn't even trying to see that, but Kareem posted it because he feeling some type of way about his man getting his pack busted. Hey, blood, niggas get their pack busted every day, B. Niggas get their pack busted every day, B. Like, is you tripping? Nigga was in my Instagram calling me, asking me why I tag him. Wasn't you the mid man? Why ain't you stop it? You were part of the group that didn't know what they was doing, my nigga. What is you bugging? See, this is the thing. I wouldn't be talking about it if I didn't tell my little bro. honesty and respect for his own craft and what he be trying to do. I said, blood, do not surround yourself with people who don't treat you well just to be seen. So this is why I'm putting this out here. So when niggas finally crack this open and be like, damn, he just told on me. No, blood, I'm just keeping it 100, my nigga. Because I'm really trying to save you from me busting your pack. That's what I told him on the phone today. Like, Ramon, is you bugging, bro? I said, we talked about this in a private. This your second time back trying to hit me with some fugazi work behind closed doors, doing shiesty business after people telling you, don't do this. If you want to do something, talk to Mr. KuernoDeChivo. Niggas was like, all right, it's good. When it was time to do what they wanted to do, they never hollered at KuernoDeChivo. And then I had to shut everything down. I also looked out for you. Made sure your well-being was okay, because that's important when you serving as a vehicle for nectar. See, I don't think y'all really understand them books. Because even Allah is the Lord to the Creator. That's not a joke. That's why in the books, I just heard Fetahan say it. In the Bible and the Quran, it says, we make God in our image. And then in the Bible, it says, us. Let us make God. See, I don't think y'all read that. If it's only one, then who is the us? That's why it's saying Genesis chapter 2, the Lord God. That's not what's in the first chapter, because the first chapter is the creation story. So it's letting you know everything has been already created. And that's why they're saying be fruitful upon the earth. And then in chapter 2, it say the Lord God. See, when you don't understand what, because listen, these is my little cats. They have no understanding of the self, have no knowledge of self. So sometimes they start getting into things like boxing. And listen, they might really love boxing. But in somewhere in that love, they have got diluted by the outside senses, thinking that it doesn't take boxing doing it to know it. See, sometimes you even got to know what senses to adhere to and not adhere to. Oh, my bad. I ain't had a situation together because I was just, let me scoot this back. Yeah, my bad. Can y'all even hear me? Can y'all hear? I had to jawn off to the side. Let me check the volume and get back to cooking. Yo. There we go. We working. So yeah, like I was saying, like you gotta realize, like sometimes when you're dealing with the senses, those things are the five senses are not all the facts there are. Do y'all get that? Or y'all don't get that? The five senses ain't all the senses there are. Do you have a sixth sense? You see what I'm saying? Like the mic tried to get tweaky on me. I had to swag it out still. You know what I'm saying? And it actually is a better look because now it's facing me. So we can hear what the volume sound like. We can hear what the volume sound like. There we go. So yeah, like I'm in here like understanding boxing because I lived it. This is when you know you're using all of it because you watching it, you really living it. You're living it. That's how you know. That's why it said in them laws. I know the law. I live by it. I am it. That's what it say. That's what I'm telling you. Like, then in turn, you wondering why I'm tagging you because you was a part of the fam, blood. Like, that's the squad. When I tried to hit you with when I posted you on the gram and then the guy who the boss of y'all, Devin, because he's the number one in there. You gotta be the boss. This is just regular boxing talk. You gotta be the boss in there. When he come in my DM running his mouth, and then I show you and you be like, no, he right. And I'll be like, wait a minute. That nigga wasn't with you when we was, bro, I'm tripping. Am I tripping? No, I'm not. I'm not. Those days is over with. Like I will never question the self. I've seen too much. I actually was in there. Yeah. He don't listen. He can't catch my hands. I be punching too hard. He can't catch my hands. His shoulders and that's not a thing. So like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like what's going on? Like why are you calling my line and we already talked about boxing? And you said I never showed you nothing because you never worked my corner. But I literally showed you what you listen. Y'all don't be knowing these folks. They ideologies and things that they think they know, they be so confused until they meet Hamza. When they meet Hamza Heru Amin, they be like, damn, I kind of thought boxing, and I'll be having to show them videotapes and they be having their opinions. And you could just go on Boxing Ego because some of these Negroes be on there. They be on Boxing Ego. They was on there thinking they knew more and thinking Danny Garcia gonna beat Keith Thurman and thinking like it just got to be like, come on, bud. You see me in the gym busting packs, bro. What are you bugging? You're bugging. Bro, are you bugging? You seen me busting packs. Like, where you drunk, bro? You gotta be bugging, my G. You know, I just had to ask him, bud, is you really getting at my trying to disturb my peace, bro? I could tell you it's not a game. Getting your pack busted. Listen, believe what you want, but when you see it, you know half of it. That's a pacchiante, not a picante, a pacchiante. He busted him down. He busted him down like a mile, a black and mild. He really could have hurt him, bro. Like, that's something you gotta see. You gotta know. Like, you gotta know. That's when it ain't no joking. Like, no, he. And see, listen, the thing is crazy is people still not trying to know. Listen, that was really garlic butter. Like, he got like he definitely got his pack busted, but that was garlic butter sazon. That was garlic butter. He got listen, Ryan took him to Benihana's, blood. He took him to Benny's, to Honey's. He took him to Benihana's and they threw garlic butter on him. Ryan put garlic butter on Devin, blood. They took him to Benny's and threw him to the chef, and the chef was Ryan. He was whipping his wrist. We don't even need to say pause for this. Ryan took him to Benihana's. He gave him to his chef. Ryan took him to see Ryan, King Ryan. Ryan Garcia took him to see King Ryan. And then he gave him the El Jefiante. And that's when he got his Pacquiante busted. After he ran into the Jefiante, known as King Ryan. Anything that happened in boxing is technical. All the way down to weight cuts. All the way down to how you really better get on your Islam, blood. You really better do it. Because that's the only thing that's going to keep your consciousness and will in your head. Because if you don't get a hold of what's going on and take some time out to yourself, away from everybody, your pops, and really assess the situation from the outside looking in, your consciousness and will is going to be back with the creator. I'm telling you, because you can't get your pack busted like that. Now, one more time. That type of pacchiante, you don't listen. That's going listen, 140. You can't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't do 135. Tank is there. So you definitely can't do that. What you gonna do? And then after that, you got to go to 130, blood. 130 is a good situation for him. Vegan diet for a year. Come back next March on the vegan John. 130. Be undisputed at 130. They ain't never did that. Do that. Listen, playing around and believing in this fictitiousness is not gonna serve you in this time. What did you think about? What do I know about fighters that cut 30 plus pounds, then rehydrate? Is fair. What is weight? But man, that's no such thing as weight bullying. See, y'all gotta stop believing what these people be saying. That's why I mean, hit the cash app, my G. Hit the cash app. Hit the cash app. Y'all gotta stop listening to people making up fictitious words about things like weight bullying. That's not a thing, blood. I'm telling you, it's not a thing. It's not. There's no such thing as weight bullying. You make the weight. If you miss the weight, you sign a contract, you renegotiate, you come to terms, you pay, because it's prize fighting. And then you you carry on. Because at the end of the day, it don't got nothing to do with the weight. Weight bullying is a term that these bloggers made up and y'all running with it. I don't even did you ever hear me talking about weight bullying over here? That's what y'all be bringing over here. I don't know what that even is. Then how was Floyd winning? See, say what you want, do what you want. He's the mastermind. That's it. Roger said it. Roger, see, this is the thing me and my man Marley was talking about. And I know this. Roger was a historian and used multiple styles. Floyd Mayweather Sr. used his style, his own style. You do what he say. Roger, at some point, that's why he was better for Floyd, because that's why Roger, listen, every time you ask Roger, rest in boxing peace, my nigga Roger. Every time you ask Roger about the best Latin fighter of all time, he gonna say Roberto Duran. Why do you think Floyd saying that's his favorite? Like, how you not listening? How y'all blogging but don't hear that? He always gonna pay homage to his daddy and his people's blood. He's a boxing god, and ain't nothing wrong with saying that. The boxing gods is the niggas who do what they did. The Evanders, the Mikes, the Shannons, them niggas is the boxing gods, blood. I'm a god man in the spiritual world. Them niggas, you gotta just give up the love. You got to. I know Floyd and Pac-Man always stayed around their weight. No, that's because they fought up. They listen, them is 35 pounders. They just stopped cutting weight. Floyd ain't about to cut no weight, blood. Floyd ain't about to cut no weight. If he gotta do it, he gonna make sure he can, like, it's an Oscar and he know he could beat him. And then he gonna take, but if it's somebody too big, listen, I know Floyd know he could beat Triple G. But he like, nah, because then I gotta try to prove something. But Triple G is big. And Floyd wanna be like, dog, I really could get him. If I really want to, I'll really chop him up. but it's different without headgear and 10-ounce gloves. And he like, no, because I beat Canelo, and then Canelo busted his pack 3 times. Manuel JR said, you up there though, too. No, listen. Listen, blood. I'm up there because of them, though. So you just can't escape that. That's why I never talk bad. Listen, bro. I'm not in the positions I'm in because I don't know. And I'm talking about in commerce. I don't care what you talking about. Like, I know because I sit down and I read and I study to show the self-approval. The self is what runs the spirit. That's where God, that's where the dweller in the emerald tablets, the dweller is in the self. That's why they're saying you have no knowledge of self or self-knowledge. You think you're talking about it. No, once you start actually studying this, you know how to cut weight. You know how to make people believe things that are not true. Like you could be in a club knowing that you trained and you just trying to relax because listen, blood, a Leo is gifted with what a Leo is gifted with. I didn't, the creator created the stars, and then the African people that was born before me understood that in the heavens, as above, so below. It's a law of correspondence. And they gave these things divinity so that we can use them to tell future events. Come on, blood. What is we talking about? Just astrology and stuff like that. Like it's if you a Leo, you a this. People say it all the time. Those things actually you're born into an alchemical state. These people are, he know what he doing. I'm one of them when I tell you, listen, how is he gonna? And then it just get to the point where people just talking on these platforms. They just yapping. Blood, listen, when you come on here, this is not for belief. Okay? I just told my nigga Norbs that. Cause I had to do some court shit. I literally told my man Norbs, my channel is not based on any belief. That's on the lower part of the tree of life. But the power of belief is good. So you got to be careful about what you believe. No, I'm into knowledge and wisdom. At this point, I'm just into wisdom. I'm just applying the laws to life every day to become more wise. Tyson will knock dog. Roy Jones was just on the thing, said when he fought him in the exhibition, the man hit him in the chest and he felt like he got kicked by a mule. He said that man still can punch, bro. Like y'all don't this is why I'm begging y'all to get in the gym. Like y'all think it's a joke when somebody punch you. It's not a joke. You didn't see Devin's face? Like what the like I don't shit what the do y'all see this stuff? Are y'all watching? Are y'all using your eyes? When did you ever see Jake Paul did any even a tenth of what Mike Tyson did and go through what he went through, come out of jail and still perform? Are you delusional? What world is y'all living in, blood? That's like saying Mike Tyson can beat Shannon Briggs right now. I mean, Jake Paul. Shannon Briggs right now, not in shape. Can Jake Paul beat Shannon Britton? No, absolutely not. He'll get knocked out. What are you? Come on, blood. Please. Come on, man. Y'all not. Come back. Come on. Come back. We out of that. We in the golden age. Come back. Come back to reality. Come back to reality, y'all. They got y'all. They got y'all. They really got y'all. They got y'all, blood. They got y'all. They got y'all. They still getting y'all with the Tank Floyd John. They're selling pay-per-views through controversy. Come on, y'all. Come back. Come back. Come on. Let's get back on that reality train from actually knowing that when you see a man's spirit get took up out of him from punches, he really gone. He back with the creator. Reach ain't got nothing to do while Floyd was busting people pack. I explained why Devin's reach don't matter against Ryan because Ryan's legs is longer. So it average out. Blood is science of the boxing body. The reach only matter when you hike the eye to eye because when you go like this, you can see, yeah, I got longer arms. We damn near face to face. But then when your legs is longer, then you got to reach up. Then that changed everything. The hook is up here. It's not the same now. You got to change up the trajectory of your punches. That's why Mike Tyson shoot uppercut from up under on a tall man. He can't see it. It's gonna not come back. Come on, y'all. Come on. I love y'all. That's why I had to take a break. Maybe I gotta go. Maybe I gotta go back to the East Coast. That's why I'm preparing it. Listen, I made a plan, and listen, no matter what I say, the plan gonna happen that way. I gotta go back to the Crizzy. It says we need Tank versus Shakur this year, Hamza. Yes, New York. What about New York? Can Devin come back if he hires? No, listen. Bro, did you watch when he listen? I'll show you. Oh, you want to see? Let me show you. Hold on. Let me show you what he could have really looked like. Let me show you what he could have really been looking like. Let me show you, blood. I'll tell you one thing, the Bill and Floyd thing is pretty serious, though. They feeling some type of way. This what he could have looked like. So when my man Ness say, what does that look like? Floyd training somebody? It's on YouTube. It's right here. Are we watching this? Come back to reality, y'all. Come on. This different boxing, my G. Yeah. I'm hyped. That gets me hyped. Y'all can't say nothing about Floyd to me, blood. That's Daryl. Where he been? Remember him? You know why he not in there? Because he got his pack busted. And once you bust somebody Midwest pack, they not gonna keep dealing with you. They know you not the real deal. You hear that? You hear that, man? What? Y'all niggas is tripping, bro. You tripping. You tripping, blood. You want to be the best? I'm gonna show you how, man. I'm gonna show you. You want to be the best? I'm gonna show you. Man, you trying to tell me that nigga don't care about that nigga blood? You trying to tell me that didn't bother that nigga blood? Now that's serious. You know why? Because when you spend time putting in effort with somebody blood, and then they peoples act like they don't know what's going on. Blood, you really just gotta wash your hands, my G. You can't, it's better to not even dwell in those type of lower level things. Unless you really know what you're doing, like Floyd. But the build, John, that's different. Because, dude, you got, listen, why you think he wasn't at the scrap? Mm-mm. And at the same time, hey, blood, they doing what they want to do. That's what Floyd said what he said. This is why Canelo be in the gym, bro. This is why niggas be in the gym. This is why the greats, it don't matter how much money they get, they be in the gym. I'm telling you, blood. I'm telling you. The greats stay in the gym. Devin be in the gym, blood, but you're not in the gym with Floyd. Like, is these niggas crazy? Like, listen, him and Devin and Tank are both Scorpios, bro. And like, they gotta be careful because I'm starting to notice in the atmosphere, like niggas who dwell in them watery alchemical states. But see, Tank know better. He done. He chilling. He promoting the fight. He got a fight coming up. I'm telling you, it's promotion. I tell you, it's not promotion. Bill and Floyd arguing. Cause I'm telling you, the nigga was like, listen, I'll tell you what's going over here, the Haney show, blah, 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 blah. And he was talking too. And then Floyd was like, and then his face changed, like, cause it came to him like, you need help with your son? You need some help? Listen, I watched it so many times. I could see the moment when his face changed. Floyd and Tank is promoting the fight, bro. Yeah, you're not right from it because you were in a world where delusion and deceiving was at its highest, bro. Listen, this next 100 years is about to be lit for me. This next 100 years is about to be lit for me because we in the age of that joking. That's over. That's over. It's over. Listen, it's a new earth. It's new. Listen, if you're not into it, you should get into it. It could break your back, bro. So this is what Aquarius is about. No, that's what Pisces was about. The age of Aquarius is about rising up. It's the masculine energy. He who rises. Aquarius. It's a different energy. The age, the infra, it's about knowledge. It's about knowing. The internet, you can know anything. anything and in the book in Italy and all, and that ain't like that no more. It's the age of information, knowledge. It's no excuse. You had mad time to learn. But no, emotions deceiving. That was Pisces, water, emotions. Floyd was a Pisces. Floyd is a Pisces. No, it's only one being. We back into the golden age, bro. Al-Sir, the Lord. It's on the chart. We teach from the chart. There are no other beings outside of that. If you haven't done the knowledge, you haven't done it. That's why we here talking about it. My lunar sign is in Aquarius. I have fixed signs. I have a double masculine sign. My feminine sign is a masculine sign. And then my masculine sun sign is magnetic by nature, a Leo. Why you think Ryan busted y'all pack like that? And everybody now is starting to say through the blogs, why was Devin not boxing like himself? How do you do that on a taller fighter when you're the shorter fighter? If the taller fighter comes forward with the jab, you boxing off the back foot does not work. You have to come forward. Yeah, you a Capricorn. Like, y'all not understanding. Like, listen, dog, my mom is a Scorpio. Like, Scorpios, listen, I dealt with them. I dealt with them. Sean Porter is Scorpio. Like, Drake is Scorpio. You got to be careful, but at the same time, watery. Yeah, no, we talking about Egypt. We ain't talking about Sumer. So you talking about Asiatic, what we gave them. No, we talk about Egypt, bro. They talk about them in the hieroglyphs. They be talking about the guy Inky to bring the flood through, like the inundation. Everybody, Egypt, Africa provided that for everybody. That's a fact. See, I know that already. Those are hybrids of Kemites. You didn't read the books? The Kemites are the oldest of Nuhu. We already broke down Noah on here. Noah come from the word Nuhu. When you look it up and trace it back to etymology through Hebrew all the way back up. We did it on this channel in real time. And I showed you. And I was like, Noah is not a real. We did the etymology of it. And that's why I was like, it's actually Nuhu. Because it's Noah. And then as soon as you put CH didn't exist, that exists through Caucasian languages, which are a later form of Semitic language. Those are facts. No, John Henrik, those are Greek names. Those are not the actual names. Those are the Greek versions of the names. Those are not the names. It's not it. So that's what I'm saying. That's not the names in this book. That's not what they saying here. They definitely not saying that in none of these. They're not saying it. I'll be reading it in the language. They don't be saying that. Like right here in the language, it says a usex per anu an aria asfet. It say it right here in the hieroglyphs. The 31. I haven't even read that yet. The John. These are the laws of Ma'at. The 42 laws. When we already broke these down, says, and then they break it down in English. So like people making up excuses like they can't get in these books. I got the book right here. It got the hieroglyphs, the actual African tongue, and then in English. No, Anu is not an actual person. See, that's how I know you don't know. Anu is not a person. It's not a physical thing. Nu is the physical matter from which all things come from. And the letter A means indefiniteness. So when you put Anu together, it actually means the indefinite space of the feminine, the energy / matter from which everything comes from. Space. You look at it. That's what it means. We're not arguing it. We're not going to go back and forth about it. It'll get you blocked. It'll get you bagged from this channel. I'm telling you where it come from. You tell everybody saying everything, but you got to have a coach who actually did it. That's Africa. That's Africa. They actually did it. It said in the Bible. Deuteronomy 28:27. The Lord will the Lord will smite thee with a botch of Egypt. Black people haven't gotten into their own African history to know where all this stuff come from, found on by black people, for black people, and for all men on behalf, and they taught them how to do their own thing out of what we doing. No, y'all listen, you can make up your own likeness of this, and then you teach it to your people. Yeah, you got to get in one of these, blood. See, people be thinking they be knowing. Listen, all of these people think they know. Y'all be following them Billy Carsons, and see, I already know what y'all be doing, blood. So you can't cap over here. This is what you doing. You following Bill Haney. Yes, great man. He had a man named Devin Haney, who's a grown man now. And Devin Haney is actually in the ring boxing. Not Bill. Okay? I kept saying that. Ask the question, Wreak Havoc. You got to get in these, but this is the sad part. This is African. And you know what? If you really study this, you will know why they call it the Book of the Dead. Because this is the tomb that encases the life of the consciousness of God and the spirit that dwell inside you. So when you read this, you become a new person. It's saying at the end of, I'll show you right here. Hold on. See, this is a short version. I'll give you some bars real quick. Just the ending of this. So y'all can understand. What I'm saying. Look, this is something they be saying. Well, you know what? That might be too complicated right now for y'all. Look, hey, blood, you know better than when you see this, you know better than to disrespect it. Come on, blood. You've never seen nothing like it. All right, here it go, right here. Of knowing the souls of Hemenu. Like Anu, Menu. See, this is what I'm trying to. How do you navigate this racist society with this knowledge? You don't navigate that. That's not nothing for you to navigate. You navigate you, and those things will navigate themselves out of your way. That's how this explains it. Once you become a part of this and understanding everything, your mind will never bring these things to you. You will. It's not saying you're not gonna have challenges. You just got to be at peace and go through the process. Ain't no complaining. Just get it done. Let's work. Listen, it say right here at the end of this, of knowing the souls of Hemenu from the papyrus of Nu. So like Nu, if you understand what this is the dark matter from which everything come from. That means that's where this knowledge come from. Y'all that thinking that's a real person. No. Mm-mm. And Hemenu means hum. Hum means black. Like ham. That's how you really spell it. Khem. Hum. Ham. Muhammad. Hum. Tutankhamun. You hear it. And Nu, there you go again. African, the oldest. You can't deny it. So it's time to just come up on out of that coffin and stop denying it. Hemenu means the black spirit of Nu. Because hum mean black. Man means spirit, psychos. And Nu mean dark matter, like space, science. That's what they telling you this shit. This is science. They're not just talking. They're not just talking. They're not just talking to be talking. You didn't open the book and figure out what this stuff means. You didn't do it. And then it says from the papyrus of Nu, the papers of the dark matter. What? That means it's written down in the spirit world. They said it in the Quran in the book of Iron. It say another chapter of knowing the Bayou or the Bawi or the because that's plural. Souls is Ba. So you would say Bayou or Bawi. It says of Hemenu. And look, this the Greek name. They changed it to something completely different. Hermopolis. Man, what is that? We don't know what that is. Basically saying Hermes. Herm. See, that's how you could break it down. Like, and Hermes is Tehuti, but they call him Thought. See that they switching it up because they never got it. They never really just pay homage to this. They tell you in literature you're not supposed to be switching no names up. The Chancellor in Chief knew triumphant, which means Ma'aheru. And then at the end it says, if this chapter be known by the deceased, off all shall be an abomination unto him, and he shall not drink filthy water. Like, if this chapter be known by the deceased, when that means whoever find this book, they didn't have knowledge until they read this. They deceased. This is gonna bring them to life. This is gonna bring blood. It's the age of information, bro. Like, we gotta start knowing this. That's all they talking about. Like, Don't it say the great God right there? God. That's from the hieroglyphs, my G. I'll read it to you since they said they have multiple gods. When we understood and discovered monotheism before everybody else. Ulcer was victorious over his enemies, and the Ulcer Nepcut is victorious over his enemies. He hath become one of yourselves. All right, if we know Ulcer, Osiris, the Greek version of the name, is not a real thing. And in this spiritual book of these people, they telling you he has become one of you. Because in these Al-Ser is what they used to call the Lord. They didn't just say the Lord. They gave it a name, Al-Ser. You never did the work. This what I'm saying, Bill. We teach from anything. There could be the Kabbalah. It could be the Talmud, whatever you want to call it. It could be the Quran. It could be the Egyptian book. You're supposed to be getting knowledge. And if you demonizing any knowledge that God put here for you to raise up, you at fault. Whether you say God, Allah, nobody knows the name of the true creator. Nobody. So to say that's the true name, that's cap. No one knows the true name. It says it in the 11 laws. That's when you know. No one knows my name. Men nor gods, nor my mother, nor my father. It's letting you know, hey, listen, you don't know what's going on for real, but just know it's here. And you gonna give it a name, but just know you really don't know the true name. You can't even say listen, blood, no one knows. But you do have a right to become the Lord of you so that you can navigate yourself. No, you can't trust their translations. You can't translate nothing after it's already been translated through the hieroglyphs, bro. I did the work. You didn't do the work. And this when that cognitive dissonance is starting to set in. It's too heavy for you to realize a human being can break down what Egypt was talking about. Because I literally was just hearing Farrakhan talk about, and Brother Ben X was saying these are Semitic, and no, they're Kemetic. It's said in the same Bible. Noah, Ham, Shem, Japhet. Ham is Cam. Hum. Calm. I did the work. That's him. The Kemites, the Hamites, them the same folks. He was first. Then the Semites. That's what the books say. I didn't write it. My people wrote it. Wasn't Moses raised in the house of the Pharaoh, which is the kings of Egypt? Yeah, and he wrote, all his knowledge come from them. Come on, blood. Let's just be 100 about it. That's what it is. You can't trust the translations because you don't know them. Just like Bill, he don't know boxing. So that's why he taking his son everywhere. It don't work like that. It just doesn't work like that. I invented that. It just doesn't work like that. It doesn't come together like that. I keep telling y'all this. I keep telling y'all. You listen, it don't matter if it's boxing, the spiritual. If you haven't done the work, you have to shut it down. That's just the law. The moment you get to talking about something, this is why you can't trust it. That means you don't know, because you can't trust the God in you to sit down, do the work, decipher the information, and add it up. I know truth. It is the reciprocal relationship to things and the whole as fixed by nature. You didn't read that. That's called your pack busted. Your pack busted. You can't ain't no argument with that. Ain't no argument with that. You can't listen, I'm not even to be argued with, because everything I'm telling you is for your benefit. You get it? You get it. I boxed already. Hey, listen, you got to hit the Cash App off the bars. I boxed already. Nobody's hitting it. See, this is why we got that delusion. And y'all be saying, man, it's a reason why my channel, the delusion y'all was going for. Y'all fell for it. Blood, it's time to just come back home. It's time to come back now. You gotta come back. It's over. You gotta come back. It's over, bro. The delusion is over. This is about technical boxing. Y'all have felt for promotional stunts. I see through that. Because at the end, I boxed. I promoted myself so I could see the stunts. Once the stunts have been seen, now we got to get in the ring. That's where I dwell, into the mathematics. That's what the chart is at. The zero. That's where I dwell at. The zero. Per balance. Zero is balance of all numbers in between positive and negative. You just didn't do the work. I did it. No, not the Zelle. I don't do the Zelle no more because they locking my accounts up because I'm not a citizen. But like, they lock my accounts up. They lock my accounts up, blood. I'm an American. I'm an American, bruh. Look, this the crazy part. It say California right there. It say the California Assembly. Then it say my birthday. Got my thumbprint on here. And it say County of Alameda, the California Assembly. And like, I'll be in court in the state of California, don't even want to recognize I'm in California. Listen, I done dealt with all the banks. Listen, you don't want to talk about it. Let's just talk about boxing. That type of math gonna hurt you. It's gonna hurt your brain. I really deal with math all day. Akron, Ohio. I'm from Africa. I was born in Akron, though. I'm a Nubian. I'm a Niger. Like, I studied the language. I'm a Nubian, bud. Listen, when I took my shahada, somebody who don't even know me. Why you think they call me Hamza? Somebody who never met me before in Pakistan, Lahore, Pakistan. Somebody all the way across the thing when I converted to Islam asked me, did I have a African name? And they said no. And they said, we're going to call him Hamza. When you spell it, it's spelled Kham. Ham. That's ham, bruh. God don't make mistakes. Allah's the best of planners, right? Right, right, right. See, that's something you understand. God don't make mistakes. That's Christianity. Allah's the best of planners. That's Islam. And Judaism from the Judeans. And Hebrew, because they dwell in the Kabbalah. It's everything. Every culture got a flood story. Because the sacral chakra floods the earth of the earth chakra. It waters it. And then you got the solar plexus. Then you got the heart and lung chakra, air. That's why you need red blood cells, because they carry oxygen. And then when that's not working correctly, that's why you got extra valves, because they carry hemoglobin, hemoglobin, HEM, KHEM, Humanu. Listen, don't do it. Ain't no mistakes. Hemoglobin, KHEM, globin. It's a protein, which means it's a nitrogenous compound. Because protein come from aminos, and aminos are all end, or most of them end in INE. You like arginine, those are made up things. Those are nitrogenous compounds. Nitrogen, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. That's it. What your cuz trying to add, and phosphorus? No. It's not in the metal net there. It's put here to keep man afloat. He didn't read the book. He trying to recreate something that's got laws. I'm talking about Terrence Howard. Yes, phosphorus is important, but it's not carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. It's only 4. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. Think about it. Carbon, skin. It resonates electricity. It's in everything. It's black. It's divinity. When you look out in space, it's carbon. Carbon 12. 98% of the known universe. That you can just look that up. That's Googleable. If you never listen, that's the same as boxing. You just can't look up boxing. You actually got to get in there, do the work, so that way you can articulate it. And then you got to know, all right, Dev, I need you to do. See, when you look at Floyd is actually showing Devin, like, listen, you move like this. And then you go to the body. Now get on the mitts like this. My little homie who never boxed before, hold mitts for Devin, not Devin's dad. See how it's just so many levels of the Ponzi scheme? That's a Ponzi scheme, blood. That's a Ponzi. And I'm really, listen, blood, to that where you from question. I'm from the creator, bro. I'm from Amen. Like, this just a physical body that encases, and I respect it. That's why I chose to go vegan. I take care of my body. I respect the vessel of God that God gave me, the vehicle, so I could see the plan through. But what I'm not about to be doing is out here capping. Like I'm not. No, you don't see me arguing hockey on here. Yeah, amen. You didn't look at the chart. Amen. There is the hidden consciousness of God. That's why in the Bible it say Jesus was the Amen. His name is Tutankhamen. Tutankhamen. You hear it? Amen. You hear it? Siamun. Like on the Siamun, Naksunamun. You hear it? Naksunamun. Naksunamun. Amun. Amen. It's the same. Vowels are interchangeable. They added it in there. It's just AMN. Naksunamun. Naksunamun. That's how you say it. Because you just run it. It's a constantonal, it's a consonantal language. There's very little vowel. That's why you don't need that many vowels. I did the work on the African language. I'm African. Come on, blood. Amen is an African term. You didn't know that? So that's what I'm saying. We got to know these things about our own culture. You can hear it in the name Naksunamun. Naksun Amun. Tutankhamen. Amun Amen. Amin. That's Arab, out of Asiatic Arabic. Amin. Same thing, blood. Come on, man. Let's make some sense. Come on. Amen. Amen. Amin. It's the hidden consciousness of God. It's on the Paul Netaru, the tree of life. It's not a part of the chart. It's above the chart. They call it the Neb-Er-Te-Er, Lord of the uttermost limit, Lord of the uttermost unlimitable space. That's what they see. It's so many levels of divinity that you got to understand when you and listen. Think about this. Me and my homie was talking about this, Marley, about boxing. Y'all is talking to me about boxing because I actually box. That's like reading a book, talking to the author of a person who wrote a book. Then you get on the level where now you're working with the author to write a book. Now you're writing your own book. Now you're publishing your own book. Now you're teaching people how to write their own books. Do you get it? It's a levels of divinity of understanding. Now you've made millions of dollars off books. Yeah, who is they? See that right now your pack busted. They say that's God's name. Listen, in the law of Amen, you know what? I'll read it for you so you can understand it. I'm about to read it for you right now. Because this is what we got. I'm trying to execute to y'all about boxing. Maybe I gotta hit y'all from a different angle so y'all can take it more serious. That's who you should get by. See, not right there. That's what this channel is about, bro. That's what it's about. That's who you get behind, because that's who with Floyd. And I asked him personally, hey, bro, is you gonna do what every other fighter did with Floyd? Act like, no, I've been with Floyd since I was 8. I'm not gonna do that. Floyd, them is my peoples. Like, I'm really gonna do that. That's right there. You learned something, bro. That's why I like to. That's why I love to share the knowledge. I just love to share it, bro. Because that's how you can come to your own conclusion by stating nothing but facts. This is not an opinionated channel. Yes, I was just live with Carmel on Mill City Boxing. Y'all don't know. Bro, y'all don't get I'm the go to this shit, bro. Any channel I go on, niggas gonna be like, oh, that's Troy King. Troy Kilatainment King, blood. Come on, why are you here? I took over this. I was the nigga who was really boxing, knocking people out every week, every month, coming back blogging about it and posting it on the gram and talking about it on Ego to the point where Earl Spence wanted me to bust his pack. Like, what are y'all talking about, man? Y'all forgot that? Y'all forgot that? Y'all can't be forgetting stuff like that. Look, see, this is why I'm trying to be serious with you. You see this? The 11 laws of God, blood, the Kabbalah. You see, Amen at the top. See, now you can't refute that. Ain't nothing that you can't play with this now. Because now they're trying to tell you something. This wouldn't be on here if it wasn't. They not playing like that. I'm not playing like that. You got to know your history. I've been through so much trauma. Hey, listen, when I went back to the Bible was telling me, hey, the Lord gonna smite you with a batch of Egypt. I read the whole chapter, skimmed over it, sped read it real quick, and I was like, damn, it literally said you're gonna be taken from your land from boats. Like, you gonna return, people not gonna know you, everybody gonna be confused. And it's gonna be like, just read it. Deuteronomy chapter 28, fifth book of the Bible, and you'll reap what you sow if you read it. Because on this chart, the fifth law is you reap what you sow. So that's why I'm trying to tell you. It's right here. Number 5, Heru Huti. You reap what you sow. That's one of the laws of that. I'm telling you. It say it. That's the law of that. The principle, God doesn't heal, kill, steal, reward, none of that. It gave you the Lord. It gave you all the power for you to do that with yourself so you can make yourself comfortable so God can enjoy the life of the vehicle that you are. You can't refute that. You can't. If you do, you got to go to another channel. You got to. You got to, bro. That's what this channel is about. If you haven't done it, and there's no sense of trying to articulate it. Listen, blood, there's no excuses. Listen, I don't care. I retire undefeated. I tried to get another fight, and I went to jail on fictitious warrants. And you undefeated for a reason. So when Floyd is saying I'm undefeated in life, it's a literal thing. I'm undefeated in life because, and that's what Bill Haney is not undefeated in life. You never boxed. Your son got his Pacquiao busted by not understanding the suerte siete de boxeo de oro, the suerte siete de boxeo. And no, listen, it's partly on his son because his son is his own man at this point. But most of Devin got till he 28. 20. See, these laws tell you when you read the Y.N.A.T.A.Y.T and you read the books of Africa, they tell you when you reach a certain age, it's your fault now. You've been here. 2 and 8 is 10. When you go look at the chart, this is Amen. It's not a part of the chart because that's the hidden consciousness of God. That means that's the wind blowing and all of that. You Something's controlling it because the math tells you the Fibonacci, Padovan, and Pythagoras. Pythagoras. His name is Ptah, the destiny of God, which is number 3. And there you go. Don't even got to go over the chart. He's living through his son, and that is okay. But to do that, you must let somebody else take the reins and train his son, and your spirit is already in him because you fiduciated the activity of sex to get your son here. It can never be abrogated. Come on, blood. Like, what? It's in trust fund law. That's common sense. A woman does not create life, man does. You are the seed of your father. But you can still trace a man's lineage back through the mother because the egg is the flesh of the woman. That's I don't have to make that up. That's common sense. It's only reptilian things we dealing with here. It's a sperm cell that look like a tadpole, and then it's an egg. Those are reptilian by nature. You can't make that up. That's just a fact. We all seen what a tadpole look like. Do I really got to do that? And then you seen what a sperm cell look like. And they got their own mind, and it's 3 million that come out or something like that, 3 trillion. And they all their own individual thing. You don't understand the power of a male human being that ignites the things that are in turn are gonna shape the structure of the world through manifestation. And then woman helps fiduciate that through spiritual inspiration and social harmony. By help gestating the pregnancy. So then in turn, then you could take the reins back over. But nobody's denying this. See, this is kind of some of the problems that Floyd daddy had with Floyd. Because he like, well, it's my son, and my son, and this is and was some of Floyd's fault because once he became a grown man, you have to respect your father. And you have to respect the fact that you gave him the foundation, and Roger elevated it through the foundation of what you gave. Jeff was a part of it too. He the little bro though. You see what I'm saying? Like, think about what I'm saying, bro. You everybody plays a part in the tribe. That's just the facts. Your part is your part. Listen, I guarantee if somebody else would have been coaching Devin and he would have been getting his pack busted, his dad would have been like, stop it. But when you the coach and you in your pride, you can't do it because you want to validate that you know something you never did. Pack busted. Pack busted. Even Eddie Reynoso had an amateur background in boxing. And the exception don't make the rule. That's why we at where we at. Y'all fell for the delusion. And then y'all coming on here on my John got me having to recalibrate you, pause, on what real boxing is about. Like, think about what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying. Like, this is when you got to be willing. Not see. This is the thing. I don't take losses in the spirit world. That's my imagination. That's everybody got their own imagination, and that's a part of psychosis. You cannot let that affect the external world. That's what the term psychosis is. It's starting to affect the outside world, like thinking you can do things you can't do. It's not a thing, my G. You can't do things. You can't do something you ain't never did. And when you get into that, that's why you get your pack busted. You doing something you never did, and you lying to the spirit that dwells within. So when you think you could do, when you just cap with that, you don't understand. You writing something down in your imagination in the spirit world, and then the Lord and all the entities is looking over it, and they're gonna be like, "That's not true, Mister Whoever you are." And then your spirit gonna refute you, and it's gonna play out in the physical world with your pack getting busted in the boxing ring. So when I say I'm live, blood. So when I go into your DM and I be like, Ramon, your man's is bugging. Like, you ain't gonna tell him that, Ramon, you ain't gonna tell him that you was working with Lamont, and then you still tried to backdoor me, and then you wondering why I'm tagging you in posts, because when I posted me and you doing Mitch, the nigga Devin hopped in my DM talking stupid. He stooped low. He was being ignorant and said that my shit was weak and I didn't help Ramon do nothing. And then Ramon doubled down on the delusion. Man, you gonna listen, blood. I'm not playing with no charts in this. You can't be playing with Allah and Islam, and your dad definitely should not be writing checks that you can't cash. All that shit will play out, blood. And listen, with Floyd Floyd and his dad is serious. Tank and Floyd is not serious. That every time Tank got a fight, they gonna fake beef to promote a fight. And then, but when Devin got his pack busted for real, and he on TV saying, "Hey, blood, stop this. This is real. This is not a joke no more. You gotta stop it." And he didn't stop it. And then Ryan from there took off the gas because he could have killed the man. And he don't want that on the Leo's heart. Because that's all Leo dwell in, his heart. Man, y'all niggas bugging, blood. His dad, listen, you pay for that. You reap what you sow. And now you on here arguing, saying, "I always felt like you was a bullshitter, Floyd." Why? Because you felt that he lowballed your son in an offer? No, he lowballed your son because he didn't want to put up with your mouth. You in the way. Fall back. I just showed you the video, y'all, of Floyd training Devin. It looks way different. And he's saying, "Yeah, you want to be the best? I'm going to show you." He's saying it. Floyd saying it. The video. Not me. This is why I bust packs on this. Because I'm just telling you. I'm just a messenger of God. I'm Hamza. The Prophet Muhammad was my nephew if you read the Quran or the Huran. If you read it, you read it. If you don't know some of them stories, you should get in it. I'm the uncle of the Prophet. That mean the Prophet my little homie. I'm Big Prophet. Out of respect for how this works. So when you come into my channel and I tell you, "Hey, blood, how he gonna beat Ryan? He got a fight coming forward because you can't box a taller fighter going backwards, especially a taller fighter who willing to use the jab coming forward." That's just common sense. "Hey, blood, I'm gonna be back at the crib." You hear me? No, I'm moving back to the crib. Yeah, because they they playing with the law, and like the police came today. Yeah, like, and you know, I done dealt with them in the Navy federal situation, and I got federal courts, and then plus like on some real shit, blood, like my family, like these niggas is really old, and then like everybody's like my aunts and uncles, they dads and stuff need help, and it ain't that many men. I'm on live, so if you want to tune in, but did you need anything? All right, one yourself. And that's why you say one. It's on the chart. We teach boxing from the chart. One, I'll say you got to one yourself. You have to do the marriage. You have to be equally yoked. They're not talking about with no physical woman, bro. They're not talking about no physical woman. These are the spirit world. They talking about you got to be equally yoked with the feminine energy and the masculine. You got to be in balance. The yin and the yang. You got to be balanced, bro. That's what being an Israel is. Isis Rael. The feminine consciousness, the feminine energy of the consciousness and will. The feminine energy of the consciousness and will. That's why Allah has a womb. It has a feminine energy that you seek refuge in. You gotta know this. That's not everybody know you seek refuge with females. You seek knowledge from males. See, I could start saying African law because it just makes sense. If a woman don't have a husband and she need one, back in the day, a random man could just go, "Hey, listen, you need a husband. I'm the head of this." What was she gonna do? She don't have no protector. That's common sense in African culture. Nobody's gonna deny that. Listen, even in African culture now, if the bride, the woman, cannot have a baby, a surrogate mother can provide a child to that family. But that gotta be paid for though. That you gotta have money to do that. See, they ain't like these laws is, and listen, I get it with now in Africa, like, and this is the thing. African people are supposed to take care of African people no matter how they want to live. If they want to live in the bush, they want to live in the bush. They want to preserve the culture. Let them preserve it. You still take care of them and bring them and make sure they have fresh things and good food and clean health. That's something everybody should have. If you want to be a doctor, you be a doctor and you go back to your country and help your people if you want to, or you stay over here and help some people. But you could be a doctor in your own country and help the people who need help in the communities. So they could make it easier to preserve their culture out in the bush. This is just common sense. But if you never lived in the bush, how do you know anything? How you teaching boxing, blood? See, that's what I'm saying. This is crazy that y'all was believing that these people on vlogs. Listen, I ain't got no beef. I ain't got beef with Ego. I ain't got beef with Ness. These niggas ain't ever boxed though. Lukey, who else? Punch drunk. How you punch drunk and you ain't even been punched? You never boxed. And that, listen, he cool peoples. Town Business, UCG. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Flame, Black Fight Flame, or I forgot his name. I was watching him earlier. Like, these niggas ain't box, blood. And at the end of the day, weight, none of that matters. All it matters, did you get in the ring? Did you get a chance to prove your skill set? Then that's all that matters, blood. And then niggas will be in there, man, no, blood, you can't tell me wait. I actually can. I actually can. And you're refuting the knowledge from someone who actually did it. I can't be on your platform. I can't even talk to you because you Bill Haney, you Jim Lampley, you Larry Merchant, you not Floyd, you not Devin, you not Ryan, you not T.O., you not Emmanuel Augustus, you not none of these folks, bro. You're not even Charlie Zelenoff or whoever dude's name is. You're not even him, blood, because even Deontay Wilder busted his pack for playing. Like, you're not none of these people, bro. You're not none of them. You're not Connor. You're not Berto. You're not Pritchard Colin. You definitely not Pritchard. You definitely not. So why did that right there you should just go ahead and hop in the Birkin. Like, you should definitely just go ahead and get in that Birkin right there. I got it. This the Birkin satchel. The garlic butter Birkin satchel. You hop right in the KuernoDeChivo, John. Pause. You gonna sit right next to the General Industries 50 cal. It's foldable. The clip actually is extended because it's foldable. It's a foldable 50 cal, and the clip hang down like this. And when you fold it up, and it's just you can use it's a conceal. You never seen them? The foldable 50 cals. You never seen them. You never seen you never seen a Glock foldable 50 cal. You never seen a General Industries Glock 50 cal. Not the Desert Eagle. That's just for show and play. Too much recoil. They got an actual 50 cal. This the 50 cal the round is the same width, but it's a little shorter. But it's a Glock. That's what I'm saying. You got to know these things. You don't know them. You don't know the ballistics. You don't know how they work. You get a Desert Eagle, boom, it blow you down. No, you don't know. You don't know that you should just every day carry a staccato or Artemis or Infinity. That should be an everyday carry. Competition. Less mud. It got a mitigated recoil. So you see what I'm saying? You get different the attachments to go on the front. They automatically come like that to mitigate the recoil so you can hit the target. You just look this up. Like, come on, blood. Like, but if you never looked it up, researched it, damn, there's other straps out here that's really would be better for everyday carry. Yeah, they 2 racks, 6 racks. They worth it though. Cause they come with 22 round. See, this is the thing. You don't have these things. You don't know these things. And then you in a corner acting like you know and you don't. And listen, Jaime Munguia, he's been respectful. So he gonna get his due. He gonna put some good work in. He might get his pack busted. He might put in a good work, and then you might see why he was worth to get in the fight. And they're gonna be like, no, Canelo slipping. No, Jaime was just good. He was just young. He was, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why Canelo chose to fight. To get him prepared for other fights down the line. Because he's still young enough to get some work. He know he gonna have to see cuz eventually. Said he trapped under his father. My man, see how, see who, when, where. It says Devin is trapped under his father's dream. under his father's dream, the lights, the fame. I don't know what he's gonna do. I do. You say, Pops, listen, bro, I love you. We did our thing. Nobody is gonna do it like this. We was undisputed. Now I need a real coach because I got my pack busted. I need to bring a real coach in. He need to know what to do on the mitts. He need to actually have box so I can get that garlic butter sazon. I can start giving it off. And listen, they saying Devin Strong, well, why you can't punch? Indeed, Floyd telling you. You will see it when Canelo fight. I turned the punches. I turned them. And plus, it don't matter. You're not a 140 pounder, bruh. You can't be skipping through weight classes. You not Heems. You a 30 pounder. That's where you top off at. Pause. If you listen, anybody want to send this to Devin, clip it up. Y'all don't be doing it. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to just pay somebody to clip up my videos and start putting them Jones out, blood. It's about to be dark out here, man. I need to get a meal. I ain't ate nothing. I was fasting today and I got some great news. People sending the police over here. Listen, I can't deal with it. You can have whatever you want. We'll talk about it in court in the United States. I'm not going to play with you. I'm not going to play. Who would be a good trainer for Devin? I actually thought about that. Floyd Mayweather. After that, a good trainer for Devin out of the trainers today would be, I would say, Prentice Brewer, Bomac. He should go to Bomac. I thought about it earlier. That's why it's coming to me. Devin should go to Bomac. Devin should go to Bomac. It's obvious he knows something. He should go to Bomac. Yeah, I know. No. He never boxed, man. What the fuck? Virgil Hunter, bro. That I just told you that delusion is over with, bro. Virgil Hunter, I ran through that gym. You forgot? I was over there, bro. I was at Virgil Hunter's training. I ran through it. Straight through. I ran through there, buddy. Say it with me. Remember, I was with Andre. I got all types of pictures, and I was really in there. Bomac is the choice. Bomac, he could go with Ronnie Shields. He could go with Roberto Garcia. He could go with Prentice. If I was coaching, I'll coaching. We got to be coached under Floyd, though. You got to get in touch with Floyd, and then Floyd got to make sure we doing what we need to do, and Floyd got to watch over us, coaching. See, I'm not gonna play like that. I know what I know, but Floyd still gonna watch this shit. No, blood, you gonna watch it. You gonna watch it. I'm not gonna play with no having. Listen. That's like having Mark Zuckerberg or Elon Musk as one of your friends and not using it as to your advantage. Come on, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? That right there is another pack. Like that's another. We ain't like dang. We already been 2 hours. Where has the time gone? That is another pack. That's another pack. That's like having Elon Musk as your friend. He could tell you all about how to make anything, do anything he knows. That's like having Donald Trump, Joe Biden, any Obama, a Secretary of State, as a friend, and you're not using it to your advantage. Hey, listen, we're not on here to talk about feelings. I still feel. See that we don't do that on here. We on here to use logic over feelings. Feelings are emotions. That's what got Devin's pack busted. Thinking you can do something because you feel that you could do it. Did you actually do it? You didn't. That's why you shouldn't be doing it like that. That's what all I'm saying, blood. Like, is that a problem? That's how I want to run my channel. We don't base nothing on this channel off of feelings. We use logical reasoning, mathematics. The chart. You can't base what Devin got hit with. What was the number? Somebody put the number of the chat in the chat of the punch that Devin got his pack busted with. It's a number. Put the number in the chat. Can I get some work with you this summer trying to learn something? Where you at, 301? Where you at? Because I'm going to be going back to the East Coast. What'd he say? Understandable. The 3. Right there. The 3. Listen, I'm going to read you the 3rd law. So you can see I'm not lying. This is the law of Seker, the Shehum, the spiritual power of God. It's black. It has a color. It says the law of Seker. When the emotions of a man, I'll read it again. When the emotions of a man manifest in response to the word of God, like in the Bible. Ain't that what they say? The word of God, the God is the word, and the word was with God. What they telling you right here. When the emotions of a man manifest in response to the word of God, they will have the power to influence the course of any and all events in the world. Hold on. The reasoning. If we have the access to God's spiritual power through the cultivation of the ability to be at peace in situations of difficulties. Nobody was in peace in that situation of difficulty because nobody ever been in a situation of difficulty. In boxing, it says it, he's saying it right here. And nobody wants to recognize it. And it's not my problem.
And nobody that I actually know of has boxing experience in my family. I didn't learn boxing until I came to Vegas. That has no boxing experience, and nobody that I actually know of has boxing experience in my family.
So if the spiritual law of God is the 3rd law, and it says the reasoning behind this is because you should be at peace in situations of difficulties. Who has been in the most situation of difficulties in boxing? Professional boxers. You see how everything from this outplays in the physical world in real time? These are the laws of African, Kemetic, what's known as Egyptian culture. These are their principles, the 11 laws of God. It say it right here. Why give in to anger, fear, lust, etc.? Why shouldn't we be at peace in the face of difficulties? It says it right here. Hold on. Cause y'all be saying what y'all be saying about my African folks, but it's right here. I'm reading the 11 laws of God from the hieroglyphic walls. These are the 11 laws. Right here, blood. This is this. It's all of this. Africa. I keep saying it. That's why it's going over your head because you don't even understand the Africans discovered God because they were here on the planet first. Like, come on, blood. Like, just think about what I'm saying. We're the only people that had a golden era of civilization twice. It was the 4th dynasty and the 12th dynasty of the man known as Abraham. There it go, Ham again. Abraham. 11 laws of Amen. Exactly. You don't you saying amen every day and you don't know the 11 laws of it. It say it right here, the truisms. Hold on. I'm not here to fault you. I'm the messenger. I'm Hamza. Listen, it says, I am the likeness of God. I got the power of God within me. I am the power of God, not in amount, but in kind. That means compared to the waters of the earth and outside the firmament, which is space, the dark matter, which is the black water, which everything come from. That's the water outside the firmament. You a drop of that. You the same water, but you have some of the power. It's that simple, blood. Thus, I am relaxed in the face of the greatest challenges. These are African laws. Africans really don't even know them. They don't know their laws. I know they don't. Egypt is asleep. Still. Because them ain't the people of the land for real. Some of them are, though. Some of the indigenous Y.N.A.T.A.Y.T people are still there. I know it because I read the books. The Nubians are the true Kemites and the kings. That's why Upper Egypt is down low in Luxor. That's where I'm from originally. I would have to be. I'm African. And I'm a Niger. And when you're a Nigerian or a Niger, they're known as the giants of Africa. Why do you think they have the statues so big? That's how you know who built them. The Nephilim, the giants of Africa. The the Negro, the N-E, Neter. You can't hide from the bilateral root. The Naga, the Niger, the Neter, the Nehesu is telling you. Neter is N-E and Negro is N-E. That lets you know. That's letting you know. Don't refute fact. That's what we doing this for. That's why Kyrie said you got to know English. Bilateral roots. Negro, N-E. Neter, N-E. And listen, this will get even more tricky. You don't even need the E. It's N-T-R. Neter. It's not even no S. It's going to say N.A.T.A.Y.T. That's how you pronounce them. We was rolling the tongue. And using the X in the sound of a serpent. That's why it's Naksunamun. Because the serpent energy, bro. Naksun. That's why they saying Naksunamun. And that's why they used to be talking like that in the movie Mummy. Through they breathing. Naksunamun. It's all about breath when you talk. Tutankhamun. It's not Tutankhamun. It's Tutankhamun. A K is silent. That's why my name is Hamza with a K. Listen, if you don't know that, because you never boxed before, you never boxed, you never did it. You don't. Hold on. We're gonna go back. We teach from the chart. That's a box. 2, 3, 8, and 7 is a square. Then you got another square in the form of a rectangle, which is still 4 sides, and 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you got another square and 4, 5, 7, 8. Then you got you got 4 squares in. Come on, blood. Come on, blood. It's triangle squares all in there, and they all come out of the circle. The 0. Fibonacci's told you that. 0, then 1. Look, I'm about to give you the Fibonacci right now on this chart. You got 0, then 1. How many numbers is that? How many numbers is that? Once you got 0, then 1, how many numbers is that? That's 2 numbers. Then you got 2 right there, number 2. Now, how many numbers is that? Now we got 3. Then how many numbers is that? Now we got 4. 0, 1, 2, 3. That's 4 numbers. Quick question. Do you think Crawford really have a chance against Canelo? Yes, he has a chance. Can he beat him? No, but he has a chance. Every man has a chance. But the fight got to be worth the bread for Canelo to get in there and really do it. But listen, it's going to be some pack busting. Canelo is really him, bruh. I want to see Terrence do it too. I would, but I know listen, blood. If Terrence can't beat a light heavyweight, then it would be different. I would have to see Terrence against Sergey Kovalev or somebody like that. I would have to see Terrence Crawford against Anthony Yard. The book is called The Y.N.A.T.A.Y.T Volume 1 by Y.N.A.T.A.Y. That's the book you want to get. Get the Y.N.A.T.A.Y Volume 1 by Y.N.A.T.A.Y. I'll put it in the chat. Yeah, Leo. Leo, you better go have a seat. You got food. Ain't no women right now, blood. Ain't no women, blood. If I could get one, they'd be over here. You think I wouldn't get one? I'm Leo. I'm big Leo. All right. I know you get it. You want to get the Y.N.A.T.A.Y Volume 1. Listen, get one. Yeah, and listen, Crawford has power. Does he have power? Here we go again. Listen, bro. Does Crawford have power at 175? This is about facts. Hey, listen, you better get the book, blood. Listen, them books be costing 100. I don't want to hear no excuses. Last time I gave up this knowledge, I made somebody hit my Cash App. Like, for real. No, you don't. This channel ain't for thinking. Siete mean to know. That's why I keep saying that. This ain't for thinking. Hey, chat, y'all better tell the Kingsman. Tell him this is not. See, everybody in here is the Kingsman. Everybody. There's not one. I'm Troy Kilatainment King, a.k.a. Hamza, a.k.a. KuernoDeChivo, a.k.a. Kilatainment, a.k.a. Hamza Heru Amen. But the chat is the Kingsman. We all kings. We don't think over here, bro. Has he fought somebody at 75? No. So then, no. It's not a thing. See, that's when the pack you just got to come down off the delusion. Come down. Come down. Come on, blood. Just come down and just. I love Bud. I talk to him all the time, blood. It's levels. It's weight classes. Don't be delusional. Niggas could get hurt, blood. Bud could get hurt too. Or he could just move around and try to survive and lose the fight. I would have to see Bud against Caleb Plant. Fight Caleb Plant. And stop him. You're not going to do that. That ain't nothing you can run. Caleb is sweet, my G. He was in there with David, and he didn't get stopped. And that's my point. And he was in there throwing pieces. And he's a legit super middleweight. So them punches, even from Caleb, is going to be different because Caleb is slick like Bud. Would footwork and possess all the attributes and would not be scared to be standing in front of Bud. He could keep Bud back in boxing. He only 5'9"-ish. Like, what are you talking about? See, this is why Devin got his pack busted. This is exactly why. Y'all seeing it. See, this is how God works in mysterious ways. It's showing you in real time why Devin got his pack busted. Even though cuz asking, I'm not demonizing him or nothing. I'm not getting low with him. I'm just saying, like, this is why, but it's power. No, I think, no. On this channel, you have to do it. I really was in there, bro. I actually fought middleweights. I didn't stop them. The ones I fought when they was really work their way up, once they got to it, no, them ain't the people you can really, real journeymen. That's why the people I didn't stop, they wasn't to be stopped. They really was there to win, and one was an actual middleweight. He was 156. I came in at like 151, 152. They didn't care. It was like, it's going to happen. It's over. And my advisor, dude, Felipe, was like, you going to stop him? And in my mind, I'm like, no, I'm not. Because Felipe ain't boxed. He my man's, and he advises me and finds the right opponents for me. But at this time in Mexico, that I couldn't fight who I want to no more. They was finding people with mad fights because they said, you are hurting these people. See, Devin ran 20 straight in Mexico. When I got to my sixth fight, that's when I fought my seventh. When I got to my sixth fight, after my fifth one, let me think. Yeah, after my sixth fight, I was trying to fight my seventh fight in Mexico, and Felipe was like, nope. He was like, no, blood. They want you to fight somebody with more fights because they don't want you to hurt their guys. Not my words. No words. That's when I fought Alfredo Luis Lugo, who fought Adrian Broner, Danny Garcia, and everybody. Got 25,000, damn near 27,000 views on YouTube. Take a look at it. It's on Square Vision, and it's on my page. Just look up Troy King versus Lugo. Broner fought him too for the Danny Garcia. He had been 10 rounds before, and I fought him 6. So how was I going to stop him? Adrian Broner said that was his toughest fight because he broke both of his hands. Listen, dude could take a shot. I still sat him down, though. No, I had a detached retina then. I was going to sparring, though. But I had a detached retina. I had a detached retina. Listen, bro. I'm going to say this. Y'all don't understand my body. Pause. I'm going to explain this to you, bro. Listen to me. I'm vegan. I've been vegan for 8 years. Dang near. It's 2024, bro. I turned vegan in 2016 for real. It's 2024. That's 8 years. You seen how if you don't know me, you know I'm a completely different size, my G. I'm ripped. So I walk around at 146 when I eat up. I've been fasting today. Just drinking my waters. Doing my thug thizzles, giving y'all this work, and y'all not hitting my cash app. That's what I'm confused about. 1414. Somebody should be hitting it. I'm giving you the work right now. And no, it's not. Nothing is tough. You just made it tough by saying it. You don't have the knowledge of it. When you get the knowledge of it, you would just be like, oh no, I can't do that no more. It's so simple. You look things up and read the books. I give them away on here all the time. It's so simple. You get in the book, you read it. You start living it. If you're not a vegan, you can't tell me how it don't work. I used to eat everything. I used to eat the slave diet, chitlins. I used to eat all of that. I stopped everything. To one point, I didn't eat one time for like 60 days straight. I was just on the liquid diet. For real. I had very few meals in those 60 days. Bro, I've been going live every day. Hey, chat, tell this nigga something. Hit my cash app, bro, for not understanding I've been live every day. Are you looking at these videos on my channel, bro? I've been live every day, ain't even on other niggas' lives. I've been on every day. Telling you, I'm giving all types of bars, legislation bars of the United States, constitutional bars. I've been giving boxing bars, spiritual. I've been doing this every day, bro. I've been doing this every day. Nobody has still hit the Casciante. I'm looking at it right now. Nobody hit it. We've been on here for 2:20. Maybe it's time for me to just shut it down. But yeah, we've been on here, bro. Like, I've been giving these. Listen, I was giving these bars away in 2018. Like, I've been doing the same. Like, you gotta, like, I've been doing this. That's why I be on these other platforms. It says you are knowledgeable and entertaining on the boxing and spirit thing. Listen, bro, I'm a prophet. Is you drunk? I'm Prophet Hamza. Muhammad was my nephew. I've mastered the Quran, bro. I can say that without even thinking that I don't have to say, oh, I'm not making a mistake. No, you crack it. I didn't have to read it. It's only one knowledge. And then after that, the zero, the hidden consciousness. It's all the same, but I done did the homework. I got the whole Bhagavad Gita in here, all the books, all the Hinduism. I cracked it open just and read a couple sentences and was like, I'm on the path already. Once I read one thing and it has any I only look for similarities to make up the whole. And that's what I'm trying to tell you about boxing. When a man say nobody in my family know boxing, there's no similarities to boxing. Just think about what I'm saying, bro. It's just common sense. Hit the Appiante. Hit it. It's common. If he say, no, my dad never boxed, nobody in my family knows, why in turn, that's polar opposite of boxing. Why then when you go to the polar opposite and get somebody who know and stay with them and be like, no, dad, we gotta do this, dad. We still gonna be undefeated. You had me. I'm you. You are I. We are one. You had me. Pause. No pause. I know you've been scribed to me for years, but it's called a shadow ban. Like the algorithm of the things I'm saying, you got to be at the frequency to pick up the tunes. I algorithm myself. That's why I let the super chats get taken down because I gave YouTube the W8 bin and I found out they was taking 90% of my revenue. No wonder I couldn't come up. No, you can't have the work no more. You can't have it. It's not. You got to be on the frequency, bro. I've been doing. That's how I know. Like I was shadow banned for mad years, bro. That's why you just now coming back because the real is back. Like it's the golden age, bro. And I want to blog again. That's why I said one thing I don't do is I don't deal with the boys. And when they start coming to my house dropping off paperwork, then I gotta go. I'm a foreign entity. I'm an American. I'm not a United States citizen. I'm not a sovereign citizen. I'm an American national. I'm a Nubian national. A Nubian American national. It's not American is not an ethnicity. It's a government. You have to know these things. They're very important. But yeah, man, we've been on here for 2.5. It's been great. Y'all hit the Cash App for the live. We teach from the chart. Boxing. This is you listen, you can't outbox this. This is what they call the Illuminati, my G. That's what I've been saying. Every time they say the Illuminati is doing something and the numbers match up, this is what it was doing. It was God involved. It had to be done. There's no people on earth that can do it at that time and make it synchronized like it. No, it don't work, man. Come on, blood. Y'all just be giving these folks way too much credit, bro. That shit don't make no sense. Y'all gotta stop that. Y'all gotta come on, blood. Let's get into the realism. Let's get to the realness. The murderers, the real Queensbridge murder. We gotta get to that and murder the delusion. That's why when I get on anybody's platform and watch, it's gonna be Sean Porter. It's gonna be all these cats. I'm gonna be on their platforms soon. Not even soon. This year, we're gonna be on them within the next couple months. Shut up. Hey, blood. Do what I say. We're gonna be on their platforms. And when I get to say it could be Sean Porter, I'm gonna say people. It could be Paulie Malignaggi Pro Box. It don't matter. When I come on there and say, "Hey, how was he supposed to do that as the shorter man? How was he supposed to box off the back of the jab? He not Floyd, and Diego is coming to him, and Diego not known for using the jab. So in turn, but Ryan is. So how is he? What is he gonna do? How is he gonna box a taller man moving backwards? How are you gonna do it when he got the shorter jab? How? No, that's stupid advice. How you should have said, "Hey, listen, I thought it was hit and not get hit and protect yourself at all times. So why would I have to get hit to give a shot?" That's why you can't. Listen, Bunny man, Bunny. I'm not about to play with you, blood. That's cap. That's cap. And when you show him this video, what time we been on? 2:29:13 timestamp. You see it right there. You can't lie with numbers. Listen, I said 2:29 timestamp. 2:29. 2 hours and 29 minutes. Let's add that up. 2 and 2 is 4, and 9 is what? 13. 1 and 3 is 4. Ma'at. We in the season of Ma'at. I can't lie. That's not a lie. Ma'at is truth, love, law, justice, and order, the feminine energy. And it's the wife to the omniscience of God. That's a pack bustiante for you, buddy. Busted your pack right there. I teach from the chart. That's the holy spiritual chart. It's hit and not get hit. I showed you in real time 229 and it added up to the law. That's how I know I was. Listen, I can't help that happen. I just know how to use the numbers 0 through 9. All numbers are 0 through 9. Any other thing is a made up number of those numbers. I just know how to work with what I've been given. That's the law. It's hit, not get hit. So if he told you that, you should never talk to him again. Or you should say, "Hey, I thought it was hit and not get hit." And protect yourself at all times. So if it's hit and not get hit, that means I gotta punch somebody and not get hit and protect myself at all times. That don't even make sense. See what I'm saying? Listen, they don't have a pyramid of Teotihuacan on here. They got an apex pyramid. Stop fucking playing. Okay? Excuse my language, but fuck ain't even a real word. What's the etymology of it? It's not, it's a made up word. You see the back of the dollar? There's no step pyramid on here. It's an apex. You know where them at? Giza. Come on, blood. What is we talking about? You just gotta be talking. You just talking. Like when a coach say that blood out, hey, blood is hit and not get hit and protect yourself at all times. Hey man, stop that rhetoric. No, because some fighters, I don't care about what some fighters do. The best fighters in the world. If you want to sit down and watch the tapes of them, we could do it, coach. They all possess one thing: the 4 points in the 4-point system to win a round. Defense. Defense is one of the 4 points to win a round. So therefore, it is one of the most important things and the most important thing in boxing because it's not get hit and protect yourself at all times. How you gonna do that when your daddy never did it? And when the moment they get to talk about the boxing, you gotta talk about the streets. That don't make sense. And that's when it's not a joke. And look, I got $4. Can't make it up. Listen, you can't make. I got $4. I have $4. I bought a Cassidy bar too. And the rest he flipped that. Yeah, that coach he did you a disservice, bro. He did you a disservice, man. And that's okay. That's why you're supposed to know the rules yourself, though. So you can combat him with the science, with the laws. Listen, did he make the most money in boxing? Didn't he know how it worked? And he got everybody following it. Listen, man, just cause some ruckus, build the fight. The fight gonna happen. They make up after the ring and do it all over again. It's entertainment. But what's not, where draws the line to the entertainment is when it becomes physically damaging and your son or your client, your fighter, any individual can be hurt when it's prize fighting, not pride fighting. Hit the Cashiapiante. We got to Giante out of here. Warn yourself. I'm in Hotel.